as a lawmaker.
Because yung iba po, binibigyan lang po ng permit to carry na with 500 rounds.
Nanalo na nga sila with that eh.
Yes, sir.
Why do you have to loosen the law? For you to win again?
Or to maintain?
Maintain lang po natin.
Siguro yan.
That's why I do not
Ilagay lang
agree
po
with your
natin.
point, Mr. Reyes.
Kasi nga po, yung mga nakaraang mga chief PNP po, I'm not mentioning na, napunta po sa chief PNP ang pagbibigay ng permit to carry sa mga sport shooters wherein we do not carry, we merely transport the firearms.
Hindi. Ang point ko, Mr. Reyes, with the present law, nanalo na kayo ng 1, 2, 3. Yun ang sabi mo eh.
Opo.
Tapos ngayon, luluwagan para magkaroon kayo ng 5,000 na ammunition for one. Kasi limited to 500 according to the law.
The 500 is for the transport of the firearm, of the ammunition to the range.
Yes.
Yung 5,000...
That is not enough?
The 500, usually po, 500 is, kung minsan, kinukulang pa ang shooter sa firing range for a competition.
Yung PNP, do you agree with that? That 500 is not enough for practice? For one practice session? Under the law, they can replenish? What's the problem?
Opo.
Wala palang problema eh.
So, as sinasabi ni Chairman Acop, ay we created champions, di ba? The best, no? Using the present law. And in this bill, increasing the amount of ammunition, no? Parang hindi natin nabibit yung purpose, di ba? Unless that we wanted to have more champions, no? In different categories. So probably that's the best answer.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we will just submit our position paper later.
Alright. Kasi yun lang yung narrative po ni Chairman Acop that since we have already approved yung law and we created champions at mga magagaling sa buong mundo, palagay ko ay marami pa na maghahangad kung mas marami yung nagagamit nating mga ammunition during practices ng mga associations. Anyway, siguro, Chairman, we will be discussing that thoroughly on the technical working group. Talagang medyo masalimuot tong isyong to. So, we will be proceeding to the next, Mr. Topacio, are you raising your hand?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Mr. Chair, to answer the question lang of the good Congressman Acop, I think si Mr. Reyes, hindi niya masyado explain. A lot of these shooters during the gun ban and most of the time when they practice, a lot of them are in the US because in the US, they don't restrict ammunition. If you talk to any shooter here in the Philippines, especially those who compete abroad, I mean, my brother is part of the national team for shotgun, and he can only bring a certain amount of rounds during practice rounds. The minimum amount of ammunition, if you want to train competitively, if you want to go to the World Cup, if you want to join the Olympics or the SEA Games, is at least 1,000 to 1,500 rounds a day. And we are only being allowed, I believe, if you're a sport shooter, 500. And during that time, Mr. Chair, even if you replenish, it takes probably a week at most to get a permit to transport. Whereas if you're a competitive shooter and you're representing the Philippines, you would need to practice almost every day if possible. So I think that is the reason why these proposed amendments are being kaya siya linalatag po sa inyo, Mr. Chair. It's not only to allow yung amount of ammunition to be owned, but also most of the reason is because sport shooters really need to practice with a lot of ammunition. And bear in mind po, Mr. Chair, with the increase of ammunition na pinopropose po dito sa House Bill, from what we understand, this does not only include the civilians. Because as gun stores po, whenever we sell ammunition, even to law enforcement, may it be the PNP, NBI, PIDEA, AFP, when they buy ammunition in their personal capacity, we can only sell them 50 rounds.
Okay. That's understandable. Now,
Chair.
medyo, before, sige, Congressman Akop din, Congressman Plato.
Kasi yun lang ang provided for by law and you have to abide by that. Di ba? That is what the law says. Otherwise, criminal cases will be filed against you if
Yes.
you violate that.
Yes. That's why we support the amendment nga po, Mr. Congressman. Thank you po.
Alright, so we will be, medyo umiinit na ang ating discussion and that's the reason why we need to create a technical working group on this matter. Kasi medyo contentious siya. Pero because we have an existing law and we have to follow it, and that's the reason why meron tayong amendments na gagawin natin. But, of course, it will be also debatable on the technical working group.
Ng permit to transport ay mga pistols, revolvers. Sana po mapagbigyan po tayo. Bakit po kailangan natin ng permit to transport ng mga rifles? Kasi po, para po makapag-practice po kami sa range. And hindi po natin masasabi, wag naman po sana mangyari, no? Pagka magkagulo po rito, kami pong mga legal gun owners ay pwede pong maging force multipliers. Kaya po, paano po kami magiging force multipliers kung yung mga rifles po namin ay nakatambay lang po sa bahay o nagiging paperweight lang po? Naka-display lang po nasa gun cabinet. Sana po mga sir, bigyan po ninyo kaming ng pagkakataon na mailabas po namin ang aming mga rifles upang makapag-practice po kami. Huwag po kayo mag-alala, kami po mga responsible gun owners ay dumaan po sa mga requirements po ninyo, neuropsych, drug test. Sumunod po kami sa lahat ng mga requirements, patakaran po ng kinauukulan upang makakuha po kami ng LTAP. Sana po it's about time na pagkatiwalaan niyo naman po ang mga responsible gun owners. Huwag niyo po kami pagdudahan o hindi po kami yung kalaban. Sabi nga po nila Ma'am Gina, pare-pareho po tayong galit sa mga loose firearm. Sila po yung nagko-cause ng crime, hindi po kami. At kung meron man po na meron po man mga responsible gun owners na gumawa ng crime, I think it's about less than 0.1% lang po yun, ayon po sa statistics. Muli po, nagpapasalamat po kami, mga legal gun owners na sa gun community sa pagkakataon na binigay po niyo sa amin.
Mr. Chair. Okay, Congressman, are you done with your, are you done,
Apo.
Sige, Congressman Bosita, please.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang i-clarify kay Mr. Ong Tevez. Ano po ang basis ninyo para sabihin ninyo lahat tayo may threat?
Kung nababalitaan naman po natin sa mga balita, sa mga newspapers, sa mga TV, may mga naho-hold up po, yung mga ganon, nabibiktima po ng crime.
So, Mr. Chair, is Mr. Ong saying na even ordinary employee dito may threat? Ganun po ba? Gusto ko lang malinawan po kasi medyo nakakatakot yung nyo po para sa mga ordinary individuals na lahat pala may threat.
Yeah, what I'm saying is meron po tayong potential na maging victim po ng mga crime, mga street crimes po.
So insisting po kayo na lahat may threat? Lahat? Ibig sabihin pong lahat 100% ng Pilipino may threat? Yun po ba gusto niya sabihin, Mr. Tevez?
Pwede po yun. Opo.
Hindi po yung pwede. Ang gusto ko pong i-clarify sa'yo, pag sinabi po ninyong lahat, 100%, kahit yung mga bata na inosente.
Ay, hindi naman po. Hindi naman po.
So,
I stand corrected po, Your Honor.
Paki-correct po ninyo kasi hindi po tama yon na parang sobrang gulo na sa
Ay,
Pilipinas.
hindi naman po. Hindi po yung ibig kong sabihin, Your Honor.
Pwede po ba, Mr. Chen, na ma-strike out yung kanya statement
yes
na
po.
lahat may threat?
Right, so there's a motion to strike out that
Thank you po,
portion
Congressman
of your
Busita. Thank you
position.
po.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Ako, please.
point of order. I think the resource person is willing to withdraw from his former statement. So there's no need for us to come up with a motion to strike out the statement.
Opo, opo. I stand corrected po. Sorry po.